In this tutorial, we're going to be talking about blood hits. The Amazing Tech Zone, the show where I teach you advanced camera techniques, tutorials, and much more from the latest. I'm your host, Joseph Ho. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a realistic blood hit. So without further talking, let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is to have your footage. So we have it right here. Perfect. Now we need 3 layers. We need our blood burst, blood splat, and blood smoke. Now for the blood smoke, I take a smoke layer that I got from the internet and I tint it red. So that's how I got the blood smoke. Right here. So we're gonna open up After Effects. We're gonna drag in our footage to our composition, to our projects. Gonna create a new composition. And now we have this footage right here. So the first thing we want to do is to motion track it, because we aren't using a tripod. There is somebody holding the camera. So in order to motion track, now this will only work with CS6 and higher. So if you don't have CS6 and higher, then there's 2 options. One is to use another program that can 3D motion track, or you could use it on a tripod. So we're gonna right click and press track camera. This is gonna start tracking the data points for our scene. So I'll be back when this is finished. So after he has finished tracking the camera, you're gonna press create camera, and this will create a motion track data. So we're gonna pick with this one right here because it seems pretty good. So we're gonna right click and press create null. This will create no object, that is a 3D object, and that will stay on the footage. So far this is going pretty well. Now we just need to add our blood smoke, blood burst, and stuff. So we first want to add our blood burst. We're going to right here is when I got shot, so we're gonna put it right there. Perfect. Now we'll change some color correction later, but this is what we got right now. Okay, so now what we need to do is to rotoscope our footage, so we can have our blood splat behind the character. So we're going to duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl D. This will make 2 layers. We're going to rotoscope this one right here, the one above it. We're going to grab the rotoscope tool, so right here, and we're going to rotoscope me. Just like this. This is pretty good. Okay. And now what we want to do is to run through the footage here. So far it's doing pretty good. Oh, missed it at the end right there. So we're going to move back a few frames. Here. Forward. Oh, that's good. And yeah, that's it. So that was pretty fast. So now we have our rotoscope layer out. We can apply our blood splat. So we're gonna apply that right here. You can see it looks pretty good. Now we have a problem here. If we you can see that we have some white around the edges of my hair. So we can fix that by going into our rotoscope there. We first want to make this a little bit shorter. We're going to stop it right when I fall. So right here. So yeah, like that. Okay. So then we're going to edit the blood splat. Okay, so you can see that there's some white edges around my hair, so we can fix that by going into our rotoscope layer and click on Effect, Blur, Fast Blur, and we can blur it out by 4 like that, so we can fix the edges just like that. Now for a blood splat, as you can see, it does not stay on the wall. We can parent it to our node there that we just motion tracked and make it a 3D object. Now this will make the blood splat stay on the wall. So we can press S to scale it up. It is very small right now. So we have scaled this up. Now this blood is too high quality and it will look very fakey. So to fix that, we want to go to Effects, select the blood blast, and we're going to Effects, Blur, Fast Blur. And we're going to blur it out just a little bit, like maybe 7. Yeah, that looks good. So now we have our blood blast, which will stay on the wall. We're actually going to make it 6. Okay, so this is so far turning out to be pretty good. And for the blood burst, we don't really need to parent this to the node there because it looks pretty natural. So we're not going to do that. And we're also going to add the blood smoke. So we're going to change this to screen to remove the black. We'll change this to right here. And as you can see, we have a pretty decent video right now. So we might as well make the blood smoke and the blood splat bigger. I mean the blood burst. So now we have a pretty decent video. Okay, now we have to motion track it. I mean, we have to change the color correction. So we're first going to apply the color correction to our layer and our rotoscope layer. So how we're going to do that is we're going to click on Effect, Color Correction, and we're going to go to Curve. So we want to move this. So the bottom right here is the dark point of the video. So we're going to make the dark point of the video pretty dark, and the upper part is the bright part of the video. So we're going to boost that a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna click on RGB and click on red. We're aiming for a bluish color, so maybe a little bit less red like this. That'll give us a green color. The green and boost this up a little bit. And I want to go to blue and boost this up a little bit, just like that. Okay, now so far we have a pretty decent video. Now what we're going to do right now is go to Effect, Color Correction, Hue, and Saturation. Just like this. We're going to make it a little bit darker, so we have more contrast. Okay. So now we're going to select both of these. We're going to press Ctrl-C to copy, and we're going to paste the same thing over to our rotoscope layer. We're going to do that for the blood burst, the blood smoke, and the blood splat. Now for the blood splat, what you're gonna do is to duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl-D, and this will make it look a little bit reddish, so it looks more like blood. Okay, and if you want to, you can go to the blood burst and add some blur, but we're not going to do that because it looks pretty good so far. And that's it for the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed that, and as always, stay subscribed. Thank you.